For those of you who are new to the show, here at Personal Best, each week we bring a guest and a bunch of questions with numerical answers that pertain to our personal lives. The guest and I will then take turns asking our prompts and giving our answers, and the one with the higher number wins that round. So let's get started and may the personal best win. Today's guest is the voice of the people, the voice of the champions, and the voice on Gestureous. Welcome the Tetris 99 prodigy, Daliciouss.
Hello, thank you for having me. I don't know about Tetris 99 prodigy, but yeah.
I knew you'd take issue with that.
Okay, that's all good. Yeah. Thank you for having me again. It's a pleasure to be on here.
Ooh. I always enjoy having people over. So how was coming up with questions?
Well, after watching Modest's podcast, I didn't want to ask too many Tetris-based questions because I feel like that would get very repetitive, like for future podcasts as well. So try to ask a few more questions just outside of it.
I see. You did message me asking if certain questions were okay. Like,
yes.
Like, have you fingered your butthole before?
I mean, I only got that question because I watched your YouTube channel, you see.
Okay. We're shifting the blame onto me.
It was just I thought I'd just remind you of that video, you know.
I'm still proud of that one. Actually, that's one of the weaker ones, but it's okay.
Yeah, you do have quite a selection of videos to watch.
I do. We're not going to plug it here, though.
Sure. Question
1. So normally I go first.
Okay.
I don't think today will be an exception unless you have like a burning desire to start.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I think you kind of know what's going to be coming up though. But...
Okay.
All right.
I'm all right. Okay. You wanted to start then?
Yeah.
Okay. Go
My
ahead.
first question is, why do you make such cringy jokes?
Why? That's not a numerical question.
Wait, did the questions need to have like a numerical answer?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
you might have to reword it somehow.
Sure. How many cringy jokes have you made in your life?
In my life?
Yeah.
That's gonna be uncountable, but it's at least 22, just based off of the ones in Veeb's chat.
Okay. That was my burning desire.
I see. I don't know. It's a lack of care for what other people think is funny, I think.
Okay.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, there comes a point where like I don't know. It's happened to me before where it's just like people think you're funny and then you get invested in the idea of being funny. And then that makes you less funny.
Okay. So do you ever feel like you go down a spiral of wanting to make more jokes, like one after the other? After you see the reaction from the first one, it like fuels you for the next one.
Yeah, I have done that before. Like sometimes you feel like you're on fire and then just like I just got to keep churning these out. Like with a group of friends, we were playing like Smash and I had like this crazy joke about like dyslexia. Of course I'm not going to recount the joke. It was so long ago.
Oh my God. Okay.
But like entire room was laughing. It was like, this is a high. This is like a crazy high. It was like, now my mind is just racing, thinking of puns and stuff. I'm just like, why am I doing this? This isn't like, I shouldn't be basing like who I am or what I say just to make people laugh.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Yeah, like whenever you say like jokes in my chat or when I'm streaming, I just let out you've seen it yourself. I've just let out a huge deep sigh. I'm just like, oh my God, here we go again.
My goal is that like for people in my real life that the things I say, I alternate between trying to be like as insightful and serious as possible and making like the dumbest joke I can think of. So people have to listen to what I say just in case I say something that's actually important.
Oh man, okay.
So it's like, we'll be working on a problem together, like a math problem. It's like, oh my gosh. And they're like, oh my gosh, he might have something. He might have the sudden realization. And then I call them a fart brain or something. And they're like, oh my gosh, why did
Yeah,
I?
that's where the huge deep sigh comes in, you know? Like just baiting really. But yeah.
Beating IRL. But you have to slip in those like moments of insight, or else people just tune you out immediately. So
Right.
that's the secret trick.
I see.
How many cringy jokes have you made, do you think?
I think I used to make a lot more in the past,
Mm,
but now I think before I speak, and I'm just thinking like, is this, first of all, is it really worth saying?
mm,
Um, Otherwise, if it isn't, then yeah, I'm more tend to like result in not saying the cringiest stuff
I
than
see.
before.
Hmm. I think I've increased the filter on my jokes too, but it's not in the way where it's like I won't say it if it's like too cringy. It's I have to think about if it's putting down other people.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think also you kind of have to feel the room,
Hmm.
see how people behave before you say anything further. Because yeah, a lot of people might take something the wrong way, which has definitely happened to me in the past. And
Hmm.
so, even the way you say, like, let's just say the punchline, you got to make sure it's, first of all, not offensive to anyone, and then make sure that okay, it's obvious to see the funny side of it.
Hmm. I see. Yeah, I think a part of it is like the joke has to stand on itself, like despite what your intentions are. Because even if you have good intentions, if people can take it the wrong way, then like I mean, of course there is an exception, like if it's like it's very obvious that the joke is like well intentioned, or like your comment is well intentioned, then I don't think it matters as much. But
Yep.
you do have to think like, oh, is this joke interpretable as being like badly intentioned?
Yes, I agree with that. Uh,
Because yeah, I'm a very big fan of death of the author, like in like criticism of media. Is like it doesn't matter what like the author thought. If like the joke has bad connotations or the writing has bad connotations, then that's how you interpret it.
yeah, I understand. I get you.
Hmm. So I mean, you brought up the question. Do you want to hear some cringy jokes? Is this what this is?
Yeah, sure. Let's just hear one. Yeah, let's just
Okay,
hear one
okay.
for
I
now.
have a document of jokes.
Oh wait, you actually write these down?
Uh, there was a video on that YouTube channel where I mean, I did just write down jokes, but we had a video where we wrote jokes and made our friends read them. It's
Okay.
like very Norm Macdonald inspired. So I wrote a bunch. So let's see, which one
Right.
would be? I'll do one of my better ones
Okay.
instead of one of the. Do actually, should I do one of the cringier ones or one of the better
I
ones?
think let's just go for the cringier ones, just because it's on the
Okay,
topic of yeah, cringy jokes.
okay. Uh, uh, do you know Arthur, the TV show?
The bear, the kid bear or something.
Oh no, never mind. I have to get one with a with a reference
Wait,
that you
like with
get.
like the
Um,
DW and all that stuff. Yeah.
yes, yes,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a bear.
Oh, he's a bear?
Uh,
No, he's an aardvark.
what?
Yeah, Arthur's an
Okay, I
aardvark.
didn't know that. I thought it was like a
Yeah,
teddy bear or something.
there were earlier episodes about that. Teddy
Like,
bear?
what? Wait, he looked like close to a bear, right?
Does he?
I mean, I kind of want to Google this right now. What is Arthur? Yeah, anthropomorphic aardvark. Okay, I did not know that.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah.
All right. Okay, so here's the joke.
Yep.
Uh, Arthur from the children's TV show actually has the full name Arthur Reed to show that he has the ability to read. Also, I'm looking to hire anyone with the last name of Blowjob.
Okay. Um, we might need to end this podcast a bit short, you know. Okay. That was very,
Yeah.
very cringe.
I knew you'd find it cringe. I was like, this one is, I think, one of the better ones. That means Dal will find it cringe. Okay.
Like, what? Oh my god. Okay.
Well, on this document, I have at least like 50.
It's quite impressive that you actually do write the jokes down.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody that really writes cringy jokes down, but
It's whenever you have a funny thought.
Yeah,
Right.
that's I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess.
There's a lot of hesitation in your voice.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you think you've told more than 50 cringy
Yeah,
jokes?
yeah. That like in my lifetime, yes. 100%.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I used to make a lot of jokes before. Yeah, and like I'd say about 30% of them were cringe.
That's a low percentage.
I mean, yeah, because as time goes on, you know what's cringe and what isn't, just based on the
I
result.
see.
And I'm not aiming for cringy jokes.
Mm-hmm. Dal is a big fan of Dal, it seems.
What? I'm just. I mean, if my aim was to go for more cringy jokes, then I guess the percentage would be higher. But yeah.
Yeah, these are jokes I started writing in the last 2 years, I think, because that's when we started the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, do you think I win that round? Is that the consensus that I've made more cringy jokes?
Yeah. Then you definitely win the round. Like,
oh my gosh.
You win it by a long shot.
Wow. Not even considering yourself.
I mean, as I said, I have made my fair share of them, but if it's between us two, then I think you would beat anybody else.
You think I'm in the world?
Yeah.
I see. You think I'm top contender?
Yes, king of cringe.
Not a king of. You know, Baseball Boy called me the king of comedy. I'll take king of cringe as well.
Yeah, sure.
King of stackers, king of comedy, king of cringe.
Yeah, anything, because I mean, you are a king of cringe.
I am a king of cringe, specifically. Yeah, one of my friends wants to do comedy, so he moved to New York and just like doing shows up there.
Oh wow!
But yeah, it's a dream. But we'll see how he does.
Yeah, best of luck to him.
My dream is that he becomes famous and then invites me on his podcast. That's the goal.
You're relying on a lot there, I mean,
yeah, I am. That's my ticket to fame.
I thought you were gonna say like he invites me to like one of his shows and maybe does a small act or something, but to go on his podcast, I can understand how more prestige that is.
It's like, oh, he's gonna have guests on. He's gonna have like Dave Chappelle after he's uncanceled.
Yes.
Then Bill Gates, and then David. It's the lineup.
Yeah, it's like the dream. Nice.
1-0. I'm winning.
Okay.
I see you didn't want the $1,000.
I mean, I did. I was considering it, but I thought I'd just ask more questions that I think would be quite more entertaining, I guess, rather than going just for the win.
I see.
Question 2.
You're known for the Tetris suit, so let's see, how much Tetris paraphernalia do you own?
Oh, okay. So yeah, Tetris suit. I have 2 keychains, Tetris keychains. One is the hard drop one, and another one is from Salted Bread's Salty Cup 20, where it's like a picture of the Santiago Bridge. I don't know if you know that.
But it's in Tetris pieces?
Yeah. So I have this one. I've only told one person about this, but for Christmas, last Christmas, my dad got me a Tetris t-shirt, and before he ordered it, he was just like, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna get you," and then it's like a very bad print of Tetris, and so I was just like, "Okay, thank you, Dad." I feel like it's the thought that counts, but yeah, I don't really wear that as often. I think that's the only Tetris stuff I own. I can't think of anything else at the moment. What about you? Do you own any Tetris stuff?
I have some. I have a mug.
Okay.
A Tetris mug. Yeah, and it has someone playing Marathon on it or something.
Okay.
Stack is awful. Clearly a novice. Yeah. It is a cool thing though, because it's one of those like color changing mugs.
Like when you put hot water in it or something.
Yeah, you put hot water in it and then it turns into a different stack.
Yeah.
I feel like what they should have done is they should have like had the stack before a Tetris and then the stack after a Tetris.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That would have been cooler, I think.
Yep.
And I also have like basically giant blocks that like light up blocks.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a few streamers that have that.
Yeah, so it's a 7 bag of. It's called the Magic Block. I'm looking at it right now.
Right.
I usually configure it to be in like PCO shape or something.
Yeah, maybe you could do like beginning of Hatchy Spin or something as well.
I should probably do Pigeon, which is my own opener. That's my patented opener.
Oh, I have not seen this.
It's not very good, but it's okay.
No, that's fine. To be honest, now is I think like when it comes to patenting openers, it's just more for just getting your name or like getting something patented, regardless of how efficient it is or anything like that. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? I've noticed that a lot of people who like make openers, they don't use them because all they wanted was the name. Like I'm gonna make an opener and then get my name on.
Yeah, that's it really. They just want to patent something, like it's like a stamp on the stamp on the Tetris community, like to always stay there.
But I use the Pigeon.
Really?
It's bad, but I use it. I use it a lot. Just like whenever I don't know what to do, I just use the Pigeon.
Oh, you're gonna have to show me the wiki page or wherever
I'll make one. I'll ask Blink for permission, and then we'll put it on.
Sure.
But yeah, I have those magic blocks.
Oh, can you also say like I have it's not mine, but it's my mother's. She has the Tetris DS cartridge. I don't know if you could count that as something, but
I don't think you count physical games as paraphernalia,
okay.
Right? Because then I have Tetris Worlds for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. Not many people have like the hard copy.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not like I was thinking like merch or like stuff related.
Okay, yeah, that's more understandable.
And so I have the Tetris blocks, and I imagine that counts as one.
Yeah.
So I only have 2. How did you get the Tetris suit?
I think the first time I saw the Tetris suit, it was on the Tetris Twitter, and Alexei Pajitnov was wearing it for, I think, a CTWC event. He was just wearing the blazer. And then I said, if anybody wears this, they're taking a massive L. And then afterwards, a bunch of people in my chat were saying, oh, you should get the Tetris suit. You should get the Tetris suit. Like, Jez was one of them. He was very persistent in asking. And so was Mugra. And then eventually, when I was playing on stream, Mugra donated money for it, and he goes, "You know what this is for." So I thought, I have to commit to it.
I see.
And then that's how I bought the Tetris suit. It was off Amazon.
Dang, is it Tetris like official Tetris merch, or is it like?
It does have like a Tetris logo on the inner like stitching of it.
Wow, TTC approved.
Yeah, it has like because the same company, they like do Pac-Man suits and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I think they might have to get the approval for that before they create merch behind it.
Makes sense. Interesting what the TTC will and won't support.
Yes, exactly. Or just anything that makes them money, really, but
true,
with the least amount of effort.
Yeah, so I think you win that round.
Oh, okay.
4-2.
Question 3. Okay, is it my turn to ask?
Yeah, your turn for a question.
All right. Do you want a Tetris related one or a not so Tetris related one?
Yeah, you can pivot entirely if you want.
Well, okay. And I'll follow up with like your Tetris question, I guess. What Tetris achievements are you proud of, or what Tetris achievements would you like to gain?
What Tetris achievements am I proud of? You do have to ask it in a numerical way.
Oh wait! Oh my god. Okay, how many Tetris achievements do you have, or how many Tetris achievements would you like to have?
That second question. All right. Let me see. I am on the leaderboard for 20 TSD. I think that's it. I'm also on the leaderboard for the 0 MPH 20 TSD too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm only on the leaderboard for 2 things. Oh no, I'm also on what's that puzzle? 2 wide. I'm on the 2 wide.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think 3 things.
That's cool.
I do think you're ahead of me on all of those things, except for on 2 wide though.
Yeah, I don't really play on 2 wide as much. I'm just checking the MPH.
You're ahead of me. I remember looking. I was trying to beat you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I was trying to beat Mitsoy actually, and I think you're ahead of him too.
Where is Mitsoy? I'm looking at the MPH 20 TSD right now. Mitsoy is 26th, and you are 28th.
Yeah, very sad.
I mean, you have the same amount, but just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I should have just topped myself off.
Yeah, I think that like if you just wanted to be ahead, are there any? So, how many more achievements would you like to have?
I don't really mind that much. I'd like to be higher. I'd like to get 25 TSD because I think I can do it. But other than that, I don't really. It's not really important for me to like have a bunch of achievements.
Okay. Or even if it doesn't have to be like skill wise, or about like something community related, I guess. I mean, I guess you could say like this podcast is seen as an achievement, you know?
An achievement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something I'm doing, but I'm not sure I'd consider it like a Tetris achievement either. Because who knows? Maybe I could branch out to like non-Tetris people. I can get just tangentially related people as well.
I mean, like sometimes, well, when it comes to starting something, you have to start somewhere. So, and like, I think even just asking Tetris players to begin with is a good start.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any like huge community achievements that I'm like looking for.
Okay. That's fair as well.
But now it's your turn to answer a question.
Okay. So how many achievements am I proud of? Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of two. One is hosting my own tournament. Was it 2018, I think? Or 2019? And then another one is a skill-based achievement is, wait, let me see what rank I'm exactly. I'm 16th on the 18-line cheese leaderboard.
Oh.
I just got really... I think it's quite a lucky run. But yeah, it's a sub 10 second 18-line cheese.
That's pretty good. Cheese is very much an RNG. At 18 lines, it's very RNG.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing cheese a lot more often than like other modes now. I just find it quite relaxing / therapeutic.
You don't ever find it frustrating? You're like, oh my, why are the holes like this?
Yeah, sometimes, but I think that also just comes down to my way of stacking. Like, I put myself in that position, kind of thing. Because I mean, I don't know if you've seen like there's a bot that I think it's in the MMC community. I think it's called Blockfish.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, and like it's a bot that just does like cheese, and it finds the craziest solutions at times. That's what I would like to strive for.
It must be Blockfish because it's a play on Stockfish, the chess engine.
Oh, okay.
Right, that would make sense.
Yeah, it would.
So you're only 2? I feel like you've done so much more.
Oh, okay.
You're the voice of champions.
Yeah, voiceover pack on Gestures. Yeah, that's definitely up there. Yes. I honestly did not think I would have my voice on Gestures. It was quite funny actually. I mean,
how did you get approached for that?
So when I was streaming stories games or games with games with some stories behind it, I would do like a little bit of voice acting. So the current game I was playing at the time was Undertale. And I was just doing like voice acting for some of the characters. And then Jez was also working on the user modes section for Gestress, and he clipped some of my voice acting from the stream and put it on the site itself. So there are some clips that you can hear with like the Undertale music in the back. And I was saying like, and yeah, at first when I heard that, I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. And then I was just like, yeah, let's just run with it. If you want me to do any more voice recordings, let me know. I'll do what I can. And then I think there was a time where even on stream, I was just doing some voice recordings and then sent them to Jez afterwards. As well as at the time there were some people that were requesting some other like words to be said. Like one off the top of my head was Combo Storm because of Milan Beard when he when he did Tetris Primetime, he said, yeah, Combo Storm, and yeah, I did the same thing basically. Yeah. Okay, that is a very So I'm quite happy, quite proud of that achievement as well. I'm pretty sure there are others. I can't think of them right now though.
I see. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard your voice over on Gestures, I was just like so surprised. Like, is that Dao? Because I didn't realize it was you because it was just on automatically for like one of the puzzle modes.
Yeah.
Like someone made a puzzle user mode, and I was playing that, and it was like, oh my, who is this person talking to me? I was like, wait, this is Dal.
Check you didn't have any YouTube videos open or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, I was like, do I have Dal's stream open? Why is he like reacting to my Tetris?
Yeah, I did ask Jez if he wanted any more clips in future, and yeah, I'm always open to help him out if he ever needs anything.
Always down to do VA work.
For sure.
I could ask you for clips, right? If I wanted Dal transitions in the podcast.
As long as they're not cringy, then yeah. I mean, I don't mind helping you out.
Can I get a question 2?
Oh, question 2. How's that?
That is good.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, so I think you win this round because I'm pretty sure the only one I'm actually proud of is the 20 TST one.
Okay. I hope that this like you didn't do what you did on Modest session. You know, right at the end, you added your own bit of your own, yeah, and then you're like, oh wait, actually, I recounted it, and it turns out I win, and like, I was like,
look, to be fair, we were wrong in the podcast. It was a tie.
Oh yeah, so something like that. Yeah,
I did recount, and we did actually tie.
Okay.
So, I was just worried that people would realize, other people would be counting at home. And they were like, wait a second, Bonus didn't win. This is not even possible. So I made sure to add that little bit at the end.
Okay.
But I'm counting this time. I have no history of missing the count.
All right. So. I mean, being was it maths teaching assistant after all, I think that would look a bit embarrassing if you did miss the count.
It would be embarrassing. It's not like I did it last episode too, which you haven't heard yet, but I have.
Oh, okay. Question 4.
I want to make fun of you a little, so we'll go with, how often have you said "init brubs" this last week?
Oh. This last week? Maybe once, but the thing is, I don't really say, okay, apart from now, I don't really say "init bruv" outside of like stream or like anything like that. I only say it on stream because it's part of the whole meme that goes on. So yeah, I try to avoid saying "init" and "bruv." I don't say "bruv" as much compared to "init" because "init" is just something I've always said back in the day, just after just at the end of it, like most sentences. So
like when you were in like school growing up.
Yeah. I used to say like "init, man." I used to say that a lot. Yeah, at this age, I don't think it's still the best thing to say.
I mean, there's no issue with it. It's not like a problematic statement. It just makes you seem more
immature, or unsophisticated.
Unsophisticated. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
I think if you're meeting people in a professional environment, you can't really say stuff like that.
Basically, I asked this question because I wanted to make fun of you for being British. But
okay.
There's
that's something
there's not
new,
much more
it?
I can say. There's not much more I can say about it. I've said it a lot this week in preparation. So
you could get the point.
Yeah. Yesterday I was just spamming it. I was spamming it to my office.
I mean, I could say, I said it so many times as well. Like you won't know. But yeah, is that why you asked me first, so that you could just one up me afterwards?
Yeah, I could.
You could say, I said it twice this week.
Unless you said it was uncountable, then I just can't. I can't beat that.
Oh, of course. But I mean, I could say it's uncountable plus 1, right? Does that make me? Does that make me win this point? I mean,
infinity plus 1 is just infinity. But I think I take this one then because I said it like 4 times just in this last.
Wow.
30 minutes.
That's amazing. Like, whoa. Oh my God. You definitely deserve this point.
What can I say? I'm more British than you.
Oh my God. I mean, the unthinkable has happened.
I've been across the pond, as they say.
Yes.
I've gone across the pond.
I'm going to see you having some tea and... Well, the thing is, normally the stereotype is tea and crumpets, but I've never had tea and crumpets like with that combination before. It's normally like tea and biscuits. But
I
yeah,
see. That's also pretty quintessentially British, I think. Right?
yeah,
Teen
pretty
biscuit.
much. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
So strange. It's not that strange. It's pretty good.
Question 5. Should I? Is it my turn to ask the question now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You go.
If see, no, these questions are not how like numerical answered. Oh god. Okay. I don't know how to. Okay, I don't know how to ask this one, so I'm gonna ask a different one.
You can just you can make it what Modest did and make it like a rate something.
I can't even do that either.
Really?
It's kind of a yes and no, and then why.
What was the question gonna be?
Do your parents know about you playing Tetris? If they do, what are their thoughts on it?
I see. How many of your parents know about you
I
playing
can't say
Tetris?
how many of your parents like. What if you
Yeah,
said
you
3?
can.
Like, bro.
Yeah, I can't say 3.
Wait, really?
I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't do you like that.
Okay. All right. How many of your parents know about you playing Tetris?
3?
Well, mom, dad, and stepdad.
Yeah, 2. Both of my parents know.
Okay.
I don't think they think much of it. They just think, oh, he's playing the game.
Have they seen like how crazy it can get?
No, I don't think they're impressed at all. Like they just don't care.
Right. I can understand that as well. Yeah.
Or do your parents like? Oh, I mean, they give you like gifts and stuff. So.
Yeah, like I have shown them a video ages ago, like one of my very first early YouTube videos, and they were quite surprised, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is something you should carry on. It was just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's impressive. That's good. Now let's move on, kind of thing.
They didn't see pro potential in you. They're like, oh my gosh, he could go professional in this.
I mean, like, can you even go pro in Tetris really, or like make even a standard living out of it with the current state?
Tetris has just enough money to support a singular person, and that singular person is Wumbo. So yeah, you'd have to take that spot from Wumbo if you wanted to go pro.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Not the easiest route to take. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents don't really care. My brothers watch me play, but I think it's just like, oh, David's playing Tetris. It's like, I don't know. They play League of Legends, I play Tetris. It's like one of those things.
Yeah. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Also because like the way I play isn't very impressive to a casual player.
Yeah.
Because I'm so slow.
I think like for people who don't know what Tetris really is about, the satisfaction I think they would get is when someone is playing really fast to the point where like they don't really comprehend what's going on, and it's like, oh my god, wow, this looks so cool. But then it looks cool, but they still don't know what's actually going on. But then does that make them does that get them like invested into it? That's a different, I think starts to get a bit more difficult after that.
Yeah. I think casual players are more drawn to like the faster games, right? When newer players are like really impressed by like pro players, it's always going to be in like Gestris or in Tetrio, because like it just doesn't look as impressive when you watch someone like playing full speed on PPT.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or also, even just like Nestris, like that has a bigger, I think, viewership than Guideline.
Yes,
and it is going quite fast as well, but still easier for new people to comprehend what's going on.
I guess there's like this, it's either it has to be easy enough for people to comprehend, or like so fast that it's impressive.
Yeah.
And like the games that I like are in between there, so it's just like not impressive at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I guess you win that one,
yeah,
right?
So wait, does only one of your parents know?
No, both my parents know, but
then it's a tie.
I thought you said 3.
I don't have 3 parents. I only have 2 parents. My parents are still together.
Okay. Question 6.
I heard that you're great at getting deals. So I wanted to ask, what's the most you've ever saved on a deal?
What's the most I've ever saved?
Yeah.
I don't know really. I think it's just the little things that add up in total.
So you never bought like something big, like getting a deal? Because I know you get like sneakers on sale and stuff.
Oh well, I mean that was kind of on a whim. I mean, I got them for £25 and they were worth 60. That was the recent purchase I got.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe that.
That would be the biggest one, you think?
£35. I mean, there are probably more or bigger savings, but it's they're not something to remember, to be honest. I mean, I've bought clothes during like sample sales, so sometimes it's like they're a lot cheaper.
I was gonna ask like, what's the biggest deal that you're proud of getting? Like, can you remember any that like you're like, wow, this was a steal?
Uh Maybe this PC.
Oh, you bought the PC on sale?
I didn't buy it, but I saw the deal,
Mm-hmm.
and then my parents paid for
That
it
counts.
at the time. Yeah. So I've had this PC for like 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it for £800. I think it was worth like £1,100, something like that. So
$300, £300, and that's like $450.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
Do you think you've done better? Have you like haggled down a house?
No. One day.
Expert salesman or buyer.
Yeah. I am normally a bargain hunter. I mean,
How do you find them? Are you on like websites or?
yeah, I look around variously. Normally now there's like websites where they kind of do the research for you,
Mm-hmm.
but they're more exclusive to the UK. So
I see.
the deals are normally on like a temporary time. So it's either you get it there and then, or you're just gonna have to wait next time. Oh, I mean, like also another thing is just like Steam sales. There's no point.
Oh,
There's
true.
no point buying a game retail. Like eventually it will go on sale. So yeah, you can wait then. Normally, and also like humble bundle deals. Sometimes they have quite good value in them.
Yeah, for like games, I think the thing is just like how badly do you want to play it now is the question then.
Yeah, exactly. I've learned this a while ago. Like the games will always be there, but it's just how bad. Yeah, as you said, how badly do you want to play them? And I think that's kind of sometimes the price you're paying for. So yeah, there might be like a really hype game going on that's like an MMORPG, and like just because everyone's playing it now, you want to play it now. But let's see what happens in a few months or so. If it's still hyped up, then yeah, like then I think it's kind of okay to go for it. But if it's not, then yeah, you might have just saved yourself something there.
Or you missed out on the best multiplayer experience of your lifetime.
Well, for 3 months or like X amount of months, let's just say.
I'm not a huge deal person just because like I don't buy that much stuff.
Yeah,
so it's just like, so I'm never like on those sites. The one in America, I don't know if you guys have it too. It's Slick Deals.
No, I haven't heard of that.
See. That's what my brother and my old roommate used to use a lot. So I'd go in there every once in a while to like find stuff. My audio interface came from there. I saved like $40 on that, which is pretty good.
Oh, well, you just reminded me of something. Like, you know the website Udemy? Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
So it's like a online course website.
Oh, okay.
And so there's times where they just sell the courses for free, and you can just add them to your account, and they're normally like £20, and they can go up to like £50, and they just go on free for like a short time. You can just purchase it and then enroll like at a later date. So I think I've saved like easy like £300 from just those courses.
Have you watched them all?
No, but I've just added them. there are some I've watched, some like interview ones, like help with interviews, and then like there's one also like with negotiating, and then there's a lot of like language learning courses.
You are learning Spanish.
Yes, sí, señor. And there's like Python and C++ languages. I mean, like computer languages to learn as well. That, yeah, they temporarily go for free. So I think those, even just those little things there, they might help a lot more in future.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the deals question. Oh, I didn't give you my biggest deal.
Yeah.
The biggest deal that I've saved on was my laptop as well, I think.
Yeah, I think probably electronics is your best bet of like saving the most.
I think I saved $200 on it. It's like maybe 300.
Right.
I bought it for $550 and it used to be $850.
Yeah, that's good. Good steal.
Yeah, but it is less than yours.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Unfortunate. It is a competition. That's the name of the game.
Yes.
It's pretty good though. I'm decently happy with it. I got it like 3 years ago, but I probably have to upgrade soon just because like I can't stream on this. I can't play Tetris Effect connected.
Yeah, like that's a problem. Well, that I find these days is like there are these good games out, but they tear down your computer or your laptop like so quickly. You have to think twice before playing them.
Yeah, I was trying to play Tetris Effect connected, and in like 2 out of 4 games, I just had like my computer just froze. And it was like, okay, I can't play this online.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So
like I have Tetris Effect on the Switch, but I don't want to play it because I feel like my Switch is just gonna heat up too quickly and
just gonna die.
Yeah, like not perform better in future. Oh, sorry, not perform as great in future.
We'll have to upgrade soon, both of us.
Okay, yeah, for sure. On a bargain.
Yeah, I won't be paying for yours, but
maybe with this $1,000 I get, you know.
Right now, that $1,000 will give you half of a graphics card.
Yes. Question 7. How many games could you recommend others to play that isn't Tetris?
A lot, I think. Let's boot up Steam. In fact, I don't think I would recommend Tetris.
Yeah. I can understand where you're coming from with that.
I imagine they're games I must have played. So
yeah, from your own experience. And it could also mean like games that you played as a kid, like on the PlayStation or anything like that.
I don't think I'd recommend any games from my childhood because I didn't play a lot of games. Like, you know, parents just didn't let you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can go down the list.
All right.
Okay. So, first one is Bully.
Oh yes.
It's an old game on the PS2 that you can still play on PC. Yeah, like a story game similar to GTA, but you're in high school. Number 2 was Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a very fun game. Like, yeah, it's like a Metroidvania. Yeah, just going around hitting stuff and yeah. Third one.
Yeah, I have 2 hours in Hollow Knight.
Only 2?
I'm so bad at the game.
Really?
That it's like embarrassing to play.
Yo, I mean,
you know the first guy with like who like hits you with the hammer, like the giant thing. I died to him 10 times.
Wait.
I died to him 10 times.
Okay.
And then my little brother never touched the game. Went, let me try it. Beat him first try. I'm so bad.
I mean, the game is just all about timing, really. Like timing and positioning. That's all it is.
I'm not a gamer.
Oh no, don't say that. Yeah, you play Tetris.
Oh man.
Okay. Third one is Hotline Miami. I don't know if I could also still say GTA 5. I mean, yeah, it's similar to Bully, but there's a lot more you can do in that. You can spend countless hours. What else? One, it's a not so long game, but it's called Gunpoint. And you're like an old school hitman or something, or detective. And
I don't think I've heard of this.
You don't think? I don't think it's as popular. It's like, yeah, so you're on a 2D platform and you're just trying to reach an objective through either distracting the enemies and stuff. If you do have friends, playing Jackbox is fun. And Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. Basically, it's more like a 2-person game, but you can try to include more. One person is trying to defuse this like bomb box, and the other person has the answers, and you can't. The only way that the person diffusing the box can know the answers is by the other person telling them. I have done it one time, like on stream, or I've done it a couple times on stream, and then I did one as a drunk stream, and that was quite funny. Another one is, so it's another old school PlayStation 2 game called Dynasty Warriors. Like it's a hack and slash game. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I think I've played it. Yeah.
Yeah, based off of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So yeah, that's pretty fun as well. I think was that 8? I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to listen back and count how many I've said.
editing David is gonna have to figure out who gets this point.
Yeah.
I think you take it though. Petal Crash I'd recommend. Very good puzzle game. The Phoenix Wright trilogy. Phoenix Wright is very good. I love Phoenix Wright games. I'd recommend Rhythm Doctor. If you're a musician, I think this is the quintessential rhythm game. Because like when you play like Os, do you pronounce it Osu or Os? Who knows?
I think some people say Os and some people say Osu. Okay. I'm not too fast.
Okay, so for games like that, or like DDR, or what's that, Friday Night Funkin', those games are like very different from like actually being music related. It's very much just like skill and like practice oriented, right? Which is like fun in its own way.
Yeah.
But Rhythm Doctor is actually very like, if you're a musician, you'd probably do better at this game.
Okay.
Like me and my roommates played it, and the one who played drums did the best.
Right.
And Slay the Spire I'd recommend. Very good game.
Yeah.
And then Titan Quest. I think those are the games I'd recommend on my Steam list.
Oh, I have another one here. Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2. Yeah. My older brother used to play that a lot.
Yeah. You can spend a good number of hours on that game.
Yeah, there are a lot of good games here. I just don't play that much. Oh, I forgot Terraria. I'd also recommend Terraria.
I have Terraria. I have not played it yet though.
I really like Terraria.
Okay.
I never played Minecraft that much, but I played a lot of Terraria.
Yeah, I've played Minecraft ages ago, but like back then there wasn't much stuff that was going on until now. Yeah, it gets a bit wild as well.
The alpha days, yeah.
Yeah. Question 8.
We'll do a somewhat serious one. How many accidents have you been in?
How many accidents have I been in? Oh, shit. I've been in quite a few, actually.
Really?
Yeah. 1.
Oh, sounds scary.
2, 3. When you say injury, what if it was like, there was this one time I caught pneumonia?
I don't think that counts. Yeah, how many injuries have you had? Yeah, that's a better question.
I can only remember 3. Or like, I have one proof of one when I was very young. Maybe 4.
So like these are like scars and stuff?
2 of them are stitches. And then one where like I like torn ligaments and stuff. I don't know if that counts.
Gosh. Yeah, it does.
But it's not as bad because they have recovered.
I see. But you had to go to the hospital for it.
I didn't have to get an operation done.
But you got it checked.
Yeah.
I think you count it as like how many times have you needed to get checked up for?
Then 3.
Then I only have 1.
Let's go with your one first.
Yeah, I tore my ACL last year. Just
right.
Playing basketball.
Should I say mine now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. First one is, so I was very young, 2 years old, and then I have stitches. I had to get stitches on my head. Second one is, I used to longboard or skateboard / longboard. I was out one time.
Could you do a kickflip?
No, but I can ollie.
Oh.
So like I just ollied over stuff. And then I was longboarding one time in central London, and it was starting to rain, and then I slipped and I got a fracture on my left elbow. So it wasn't that bad. It just took a couple of weeks to heal. And then I have a screw on my right elbow because I got drunk one time and I broke my elbow. Oh,
I see. I was going to say you got drunk and then you drilled your elbow.
No. Yeah, I'm just going to end it there. Say I got drunk and then, yeah. I can show it like on stream next time. The stitches. Okay. Or like, no, not the stitches, but the scarring, I guess. Yeah, so 3.
Yeah, I only have my torn ACL. I did need surgery for it, so maybe mine was more major. But
I think that is more important. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I finally got cleared. It took me a year, so now I can like go back to like playing sports if I want to.
Do you think you will do like go as intense as you did back then, or?
Probably definitely not at first. I'll probably take it light. When I feel like my leg is definitely strong enough, then we'll start playing like maybe basketball again and stuff like that.
Right. Did you ever
Mhm.
like gym or anything like that?
I gym like a small amount. I wasn't like a huge gym person, but I'd go like twice a week or something just because it was free in my undergrad.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I
Yeah.
guess I win that one.
You do win that one.
Question 9. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to word this, but it might not.
Okay.
Okay, so how many things do people misunderstand you for?
How many things do people misunderstand you for? All right, ask it how you would if it wasn't numerical.
What do people misunderstand about you the most?
As in, like, what do people get the wrong first impression of, or like still have the wrong impression of?
I guess it's like after meeting you. Or like so yeah, like um I mean it could be either in the situation of they haven't met you yet, like just looking at you and then afterwards you talk to them,
Mm,
or after you've got to know someone and then it's like, oh, they still didn't know that about you. Oh no, that's not right actually. I guess it's more applicable to just not talking to you and then talking to you afterwards.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm actually like very bad at first impressions, or I used to be. I feel like I'm slowly getting better, but I actually like come off like pretty like serious, like upon like and like gloomy. I think without like being talked to, just because like
Yeah.
I'm very introverted.
Yo, you copying me?
Was that going to be your exact
You
answer?
copying my homework? Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's kind of along those lines. Like, people think I look angry when I'm like out on the
Mm,
street or something. But then once they get to talk to me, I'm like chilling.
mm, I see. What else is there? I mean, there's so many aspects. It's so hard. It's almost impossible to gauge someone just off of their look, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd say there's many things people don't get about me, right? They don't get my foot size correct. They don't get like
How is that being
uh
misunderstood about something though?
yeah, they're like, oh, he has giant feet. It was like, no, they're
Oh,
like pretty. It's
you're
like
saying you got small
9.5.
feet?
No, they're like nice.
Wait, I don't know if you want to go with that, to be honest.
Oh,
I think you want to go the
oh,
other way around.
oh, I see. Oh, whoops. Um. Oh, is this a metaphor? I didn't even realize.
We
I'm
can
in
talk
my
about it
literal
afterwards.
feet. Oh no. um, but yeah, probably not that much. I feel like I wear who I am on my sleeve, kind of. There are like some small things that are hard to tell.
Okay.
You'd say you come off angry?
People think like I look angry all the time, but
Mm,
it's just how I normally look, or like I look pissed off. But it's just how I normally look if I'm like walking down the street or something.
I see. I'm always listening to music when I'm walking down the street, so I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
I'll be nodding a little, moving my hands a little.
Like jiving
S-
down the street.
yeah, screaming twice at the top of my lungs. Um,
Wait, what kind of music are you into? I don't think I've ever asked you this though.
yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff. But currently I listen to everything. But if you told me to like define the like two like main genres, it would be pop and then rap.
Okay.
But I listen
Yeah.
to everything. Yeah,
Yeah. I understand.
metal, death, jazz, classical.
Country music.
Yeah, I like country.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm from the States, you know. I'm from the South. I gotta.
Yeah, okay. There is another question I kind of want to ask as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know which state you're in,
Yes.
right? What's the wildest thing that you've seen in your state that you've seen with your own eyes?
With my own eyes.
Because I know there's so many stories that I see.
I don't think I've seen anything that wild. Or
Okay.
like if I have, it's just like You just think, oh, okay, another day in
It's
the
like,
neighborhood. So it's just like
okay.
these like crazy scenes where people like wrestle alligators or like eat another man's face. They don't really take place where like I'm like walking around.
Okay. Okay.
You'd have to be like in the downtown area all the time to like if you wanted like a good chance of seeing them.
Right.
But I only go downtown every so often. So
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah, I would have thought like based on what I've seen in on the news for your state, I don't know, it gives me an impression of like just crazy stuff goes down there all the time.
mm. I mean, it does, but like it pops up on the news like what once a week, right? And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the state because I think people will have guessed by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, but Florida's a big state, right? So like, something happens in Miami, I'm nowhere near Miami, or like something happens like up north, like I'm not there either. I'm not in Central Florida either. So things happen, and it's such a big state. Like something happens like once a week, I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I would have thought that maybe like I'm assuming also you were brought up in Florida,
Yeah,
that you might have seen like stuff just growing up as well, maybe at like
like at a gas station or something.
yeah, I mean otherwise it's just gonna I would think then it would just be like maybe someone's drunk or something and then, just losing their hand eye coordination and yeah, falling or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing with alligators involved or or anything like that.
I mean, yeah, I've seen like drunk people and crazy people, but it's just like you just like look at them, it's like, oh, another crazy person, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that might be me one day. So it's like it's hard to judge them.
Coming up to me saying, "What's the square root of?" I don't know. Or going up to other people in Florida.
That's
Solve this math question.
crazy dating.
Oh.
So how many things do people get wrong about you? I'd go with 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the one. I'll give you the point.
I'll take mine. I will not expand on what my 2 are. I want the point.
Yes, that's all that matters. Question 10.
How many accidents have you had in the last year? As in not injuries, but pee pee poo poo accidents.
Oh, none.
None?
No.
Oh.
What?
Well,
Wait,
this is
wait,
this
wait,
is
wait a minute.
well, this is incredibly
can
embarrassing now.
How can no, these are just questions for you to get points on, isn't it? So it's just gonna be anything, regardless of how embarrassing it is.
I mean, this is no. I thought you might have one. What if I said 2
No.
years? What if I said 2 years?
Only when I was like what, like in my nappies or something, like
What?
when you've had accidents or something.
So like when you were like a child, like 4 or 5, you never had.
Oh,
like,
maybe like wetting the bed, but like
yeah, that counts.
that's what kids do, isn't it? Like or like not what they do intentionally, but it happens more likely at that age.
So you've never had like peed your pants or like pooped your pants like as an adult.
No.
Wow. Am I the weird one?
I mean, there was only a time where I really needed to go, but
Mhm.
I was at a train station, so I just went there. That was
Oh.
about it, really.
You the
But
story is
that was like over 5 years ago. Like, bro, I. You might need to see someone, man. I don't
Wait.
know, like.
I mean, my number's not crazy high. It's like 2 or 3.
There needs to be some context behind this. Like, did you eat really bad food or like?
No,
Yeah.
you don't like pee your bed like every once in a while.
No.
That is
No.
now that
What?
you're so adamant about it, I feel incredibly embarrassed having said that.
Okay.
I think it's fine. You like dream about peeing and then you don't realize that you're peeing in real life.
No. You go to the toilet before you go to bed. That's it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's some precaution here that you're taking that I'm not.
But like, even regardless, I have never had that.
To be fair, I can only think of one time as an adult that I've 2 times as an adult that I've.
I think if I was to pee my bed now, I think there would be something wrong.
You think if you peed your bed like this night, you'd go to the doctor tomorrow?
No, if it well, first I'll try to figure out why I peed the bed. But I don't think I would go to the doctors just that one time, because sometimes it could also be a one-off. But if it's happening every year, then that's something. Then I think there's something wrong.
It's happened twice in like 7 years. I feel like I'm safe.
Okay, then. Okay, that's on you, bro. Like, bro, this is. I never thought I'd be talking about this on your podcast, but okay, anything for that point, you know. I gotta respect the game.
Yeah, I was gonna get into more hypochondriac stuff too.
Go for it.
Because
if you want,
I was gonna ask, like, how long have you stayed in a hospital, or something? Because I have I basically just looked up diseases with very mild symptoms because I thought it would scare you.
No.
Okay.
I don't like. I'd say so. It's like more of like a mild hypochondriac, not like, oh my god, I can't get sick or anything like that. Yeah, like I care about my body, you know, like I think now I care about my body more than before. Like now I've started to become a bit more active and stuff because I'm just sitting on my desk all day. I don't know if you, I can answer this question. The longest I have been in the hospital was, I think it was 5 days.
Oh, dang.
And that was for my elbow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, longest was for my surgery, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that was longer.
No, it was less. It was like a
day. Oh,
day.
really?
Oh.
And you just have better healthcare.
I also had pneumonia as a child. I think that was probably longer. But
yeah, I had pneumonia when I was like 18.
Oh.
And so that was a bit scary.
Yeah. Because I think my pneumonia was like a near-death thing, but I mean, I was too young to like know, so.
Yeah, that's what kind of similar. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was. I mean, it fucking hurts, yeah, but I didn't realize, oh shit, like there's like people die from
like there's a possibility of like being gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes I think maybe it's better like that I don't know, because then I won't have like these paranoid thoughts in my head.
The worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What a place this conversation has turned to.
I mean, hey, you asked the question, man.
I asked the silliest question I could think of.
Oh my god! Hey, do you know, it's okay. It's good content, or if you want to put it in or not.
I asked the funniest question the silliest question I could think of, and we turned to, wow, sometimes you can die.
Serious. Do you know like when you try to joke with your parents and then their response is like turns into a lecture?
Yeah,
it's like
so
one
much.
of those moments.
Oh
god, yeah. And you're just like, okay.
my joke did not go over well, it seems. Yeah, basically though, like it's because the last time I did it was like the one time I had a friend staying over. So I was like, okay, we gotta clean up real fast.
Oh. Were they in the same room as you?
They were in the next room over. So I had to like, yeah.
Okay. Be very quiet.
Like no one can find out about
Metal
this.
Gear Solid that.
Which is why I'm telling you on a podcast.
Oh, of course. I mean, hopefully your friends don't listen, because they might be like, what? Okay.
Well, it depends on which friend. Who knows how many friends I have staying over at a time.
That's true.
I'm very popular.
How many friends have accidentally peed in your house, you know? Who knows?
This could be happening in my neighboring room all the time. I have no idea.
Yeah, they just being very discreet about it.
Yeah. So I win that question. Unfortunately, it's not enough to let me win. You have,
oh man,
tallying it up, you have 5.5, I have 4.5. So you have the bigger
Wow.
number.
I can already imagine you adding something extra at the end of this podcast saying, "Oh,
It's
it's still
not.
a tie."
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't prank you like that. Winning
No,
isn't that
yeah.
important.
Oh, of course. Then I'll happily accept that $1,000. You know.
An update about that. I told Mitsuri about this too.
Oh, it's not happening anymore.
No, we changed it to crowdfunding instead. So
Oh,
so it's like
right,
whatever can be
okay.
raised within the time this like is edited and it goes live.
Towards the Tetris community, yeah.
No, it'll go to you. The
No, sorry, as in this podcast is advertised mainly towards the Tetris community or people that play Tetris.
Of course, we're not putting out any advertisements. We're not making a crowdfunding page either. But if
Yeah.
if people
Great.
find my
Amazing.
PayPal and find my Venmo and send me money somehow, then maybe I'll give it to you. That's how that works.
Oh, of course.
Well,
yeah. I should have read the terms and conditions.
Okay. That's that. Do you have anything you want to shout out or?
I mean, I could shout out my own socials.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I stream on twitch.tv/Daliciouss, DALICIOUSS. And then from there, you can pretty much find other stuff about me. I do play Tetris still, but not as much as I used to. My kind of focus now for streaming is just trying to find games that I think will be just cool or chill to play, or games I wanted to play when I was younger but never did. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I do post like T99 clips every Wednesday.
Sounds good. Go find Dal.
That's pretty much it.
Well, thanks for being on.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
I'll find some way to wrap that up very nicely.
Okay.